Now at 5 o'clock, a big development on those controversial flock cameras. The company is rolling out changes saying it wants to crack down on misuse. Your chief political reporter, Susan Raff, explains why the changes are aimed at police officers. Susan.
A lot of controversy indeed. In fact, a slew of high-profile cases involve police officers who have misused the data. Now, Flock Safety CEO says starting today, new measures will help stop it.
Here in Connecticut, there has been lots of pushback against flock cameras. Several towns have pulled the plug, like Killingworth, which took its flock cameras out.
People have valid Fourth Amendment concerns, valid concerns about their data being shared, being tracked where they're going.
Today, Flock is hearing those concerns loud and clear. The company is now recommending police keep data on your travel for only 7 days.
These are simple things that we can change, and my hope is that in our conversation today and my ongoing conversations with state regulators, that these are changes we can see in the coming months.
Flock has been facing mounting criticism across the country. People have plenty of concerns about privacy and surveillance, but Flock is focused on officers who misuse the data in their new update. The company says the new measures will help stop that misuse and sets up flags for any attempted abuse. In Killingworth, residents have spoken out against photos of license plates that go into a database.
Now, last week, Governor Lamont also weighed in, calling for a pause statewide on any new flock cameras to be installed. And just last night in Orange, town leaders voted to take a pause on using their own flock cameras. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Aaron, back to you.